Can you walk, lad?
That's a relief.
Poor chap's even got me worried.
Hey. My mind just went blank. For a moment.
I don't blame you.
And here's hoping there can be no surprise.
But what a sea of trees. If we get lost in here...
I can sense a special barrier in place. Meant to deliberately...
Gallica, how fares His Highness?
No. I checked a bunch of times in the Gauntlet Runner.
Hurry and...
Right. Huh? Who are you?
Are you alright?
The royal flower?
Something about... It is much like the altar of the dragon god.
Gallica. Something...
Oh, sorry. Anyway.
So here you are at last.
Why?
How odd. This place...
It was burned to the ground. One day, a bunch of kingdom soldiers showed up out of the blue.
But why?
Thinking back now.
Luis claimed that the Elden people were just another form of...
They're not. Anyway, more than half of the...
'Tis a shrewd ploy indeed.
Yes. What?
He draws...
I recognize him. He was the
Gallica,
Yes.
then we move.
I don't like this.
Russell?
Huh? What?
You!
By the heavens,
She's been helping us. Everyone here's a trusted ally.
alas. Oh,
Russell, where is His Highness?
a few days ago. I cannot tell you how long I had waited to see them gone. It happened before His Highness had only just regained consciousness since the curses lifted. We were horror-struck.
No.
The stranger was a master of magic. None could match him.
Who was responsible?
I don't know who the murderer was, but he cried his patron's name aloud as he did the deed. From the moment he appeared,
An innocent boy.
Luis,
Please, Russell.
we've laid him in the prayer.
You're coming. Aren't you, love?
I still can't...
I know.
Ah, 'tis just a strange.
Something wrong?
No? Well, I will go before you to the prayer room. One...
You going to stay?
all worried.
It's nearly time. Long have I waited.
Beg pardon?
Hey, you!
You must hurry. The time has come.
What?
All was for this day. There is still time.
Follow that.
This way.
He's truly dead.
No, you're...
Why?
I didn't realize anyone still remained.
Milady Gruade.
May I ask who this is?
She is the chiefess of this village. The Hermitess.
She was kind enough to shelter the entire organization when His Highness...
I can't believe he's gone. I'm sure so.
No. It all happened in the... I don't know if you'd... Even if the boy is but a bastard sired by that despicable man.
Despicable?
What? Do you know nothing of the child? The boy was not brought across borders to us. He was born here, in the ancient sanctum. His mother was our She was a flower, and her death is on that man's hands. The village was only set ablaze because the boy was in the way of the Sanctus Church's designs on the throne. And that but you see, this boy...
Is something amiss, Milady Gruade? He is one of Gallica's allies. His loyalty stands with His Highness, and he...
Whoa! What's with the formal introduction? You were the one who gave...
Hurry.
Hey,
The time has... Here thou camest to the end of thy journey. Now, remember thy path thus far. I have been waiting for thee to overcome thy trial. Know this. His life is not yet ended.
This voice.
It all started on that ill-fated day when the usurper thought, before he fades away, recount all thou hast... Gallica and thee sought to take the head of Louise, but thy efforts came to naught. So, ye moved instead to join a tournament to decide...
And the prince's...
Though thy plan was reckless, thou didst win the trust of the people by the support of peers and subjects alike. Thus, thou didst declare thyself the prince.
It was all...
After overcoming many obstacles, thou didst finally lift the prince's curse. Yet by the cruel machinations of another, the young prince...
He is no longer...
Thy sole mission was to save the prince. Bereft of him, thou hast no further reason to live.
That's not true.
If the prince is dead, wert thy efforts all for naught?
He's not dead.
So thy resolve is yet unbroken. He was consumed by the curse, and was taken by a deep, abiding. So from his earthly form, I extracted his soul, that he might travel the land in Odyssey. And thus, his stilled, thy journey hast taken thee far, and taught thee much. So now I ask thee, who art thou?
I'm the prince's.
Is that truly thy role? To name but a few. Thy parents? Yes. Thy memories begin the moment thou befriend the prince.
I just don't remember.
Then search thy mind. Thou knowest the truth in thy heart, surely. Thou art a being of 'twas Gallica alone who the resistance laid their hopes upon all those days past. All thou hadst, thy memories of youth in the prince's company. Nay, the words of the prince in thy memory, the memories gained on thy journey, all thy trials, all thy experiences, wert to prepare thee for this day.
My...
Accept the truth, and thou wilt face an ordeal beyond any you have yet faced. If thy desire is instead for free...
Is that right?
So I bid thee answer my final question.
I am.
What is this?
Could this be?
Hey, what awaits us?
We will become one and the same.
Life is not yet lost. Thou wert born apart from the prince's flesh, born of his desire to change the world. In his stead didst thou travel the world. Thou didst support his heart, and became his living fantasy. That is thy true self. Thou art everything the prince sought to be, his ideal. It all began with the novel in thy possession. Drawn by the divine relic, Magla coalesced into flesh, and flesh coalesced into form. The form of an elder, as I once was. Time hath come. Awaken, reborn anew. No more the prince's dream of utopia thou wouldst chase. Nay, but thine own.
What?
What's happened?
Thou hast done well.
This voice.
Thy mind should now be clearing. He was never a member of the mission. The departure was thine.
Who are you? Wait.
In those long ago days, he had just been born into this. The boy needed a guide. Thus, I decided his memories would be thine. A memory so crafted to suit thee. My journey to the capital would not—
No. That can't be—
I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. Will you infiltrate? This is your—
No!
By this choice, as he traveled, it is only but he has now been saved.
What? Wait.
From here on, thy path—
How do we...
Is it really you? How?
I feel a bit lighter.
There seems to be no doubt.
Everyone?
So let me get this straight. You're saying it's not a matter of our captain and His Highness joining together, but that the former was this disembodied entity
Then, that's why he had no memories?
I see. Finally, I understand what shaped you, so to speak. A part of his consciousness. Yes, perhaps the form, a mass of small wonder he awake the self.
You mean to say...
If that's true, this is finally your reunion with your sworn liege.
But
No, I am sure.
While all and sundry believed the lad had shuffled off, you alone kept the faith, milady. And in the end...
Fate was changed.
Are you really? Please. Please. And more. Despite being a member of your royal guard, I did not recognize your highness at our meeting and showed you such insolence.
Actually, you've been...
He's right, you know. If we'd not met you, we'd certainly...
This time, I will protect you.
Finally, we've done Gria's practice.
By the way, what are we supposed to call you now? I mean, how would you prefer to be addressed, my lord?
You can just keep,
No, your highness!
This is no time to be thick-headed, Miguel. He's the one who gets to decide what we bally call him.
You, sir, should be begging his highness...
Well, that is. I mean, it was all dashed useful in the end.
So much for acting.
It's beyond belief. Not just that a child who'd lain cold for years could come back to us, but after so long in the curse's thrall, he could not even open his eyes. He may as well have been It was the boy's dearest wish. He spoke of a fantasy of traveling the world, meeting its people, seeing its truths. And without him even knowing, he is a child of Elden blood and Elden legacy.
His was a fantasy
A journey to discover. No wonder he set off the...
Even having it all explained like this.
I can only guess that...
That's right. I remember. I heard a voice.
A voice?
If you can't remember anything from before our journey, then we probably met I shouldn't have known you then. But for some reason, I thought we both received the order to save the prince, too.
A voice? Lady Gruade mentioned a revelation. Hold on, are we still being mystic and metaphorical, or what?
I know someone was guiding me.
So a disembodied voice. Hang on.
Hey, who do you think the voice belongs to?
I have a faint idea.
Come to think of it, this place, the light coming.
I might say the same. When I first acquired this power, I had a vision of somewhere not unlike.
Does this mean that we've been guided?
Perhaps someone has been at your side unseen. Watch. I imagine all this comes as a great shock for you as well. You have come to the end of your arduous journey.
Chief Descruidae, we want to know everything. We Mustari are also said to have inherited truths of the world before us. Histories hushed by sanctism. But this village, I myself feel a strange familiarity here. A lost haven underground, yet letting of the sky.
To know what we are, you must first know our history. Come to the...
Now what am I to do?
Does this...
Elda comes from an ancient word, meaning only the old ones. It was an as for our original name. There is no human tribe. Tribes, as we know them today, did not exist then.
A world united. But wait. The ruins on Virga Island. There's nothing left of the civilization today. Was it destroyed? Why? How?
A war. One that all but destroyed the world past. But its destruction was born of the discovery of Magla. They were racked by and any idea of the people we now...
Unbelievable. And yet the truth is...
Such drastic physical... You understand now, yes. We...
Believed.
By the war's end, rampant Magla distorts the body and mind. By now, I'm sure you know that humans are what some persist, breed, and multiply. Regardless, when the 8 tribes settled in this land, our claim to the human legacy was forgotten. Therefore, we took on an alias instead. The same one, but...
So, the old world couldn't control its magic, and... Wait...
Indeed, what are magic igniters to you? Tools for the church to shackle the people, perhaps? Or weapons that hide magic's true potential? In truth, it's the opposite. Igniters are tools made to limit magic. Restraints made in self-discipline, meant to avert a repeat of history. The Sanctus Church of today is muddied by greed. But its faith was born of good intentions. They once urged self-control. At times, they preached we must close our eyes.
I had no idea.
His Majesty... With all that said, as you are now, you may walk the path of the rightful king. The path of a modern world, where the tribes...
The sovereign's power, thou king to be. Yet, anxiety itself is not something to blindly reject or desperately cast. Accept thy weakness, walk forward alongside it, and thou...
And besides, let's do it. Let's fight.
That's it. I've made up my mind.
Where's this coming?
Before we got there. But what am I gonna do? Just go, okay, bye?
Even you've got to...
I've realized something in our travels. There's always anxiety in the unknown. That's why I think it's my duty to help. Is that okay? From now on, it's not a... Same here.
Well, we're past the worst of it.
A forbidden spell, turning sane mortal. This man named Luis. He may have his own path.
Luis has been here?
What do you wish to know?
Who?
Every time I heard of his doings in the wider world, I felt his knowledge of humans, his skills. As it happens, a name does occur. Among those old families, a family of doctors, I believe. In an effort to better heal the ills of the people, they had studied spells much like the details are long since lost.
Wait. What about Luis's ambition? The vision Rella saw. Do you think he actually wants to turn everyone in the kingdom?
There is no known magic strong enough to turn many people at once, and none that can be...
Even if it was possible, I don't know what it would accomplish. But this is Luis we're talking about.
What do you wish to know?
What is...
The essence of magic is in the control of Magla. That was what you saw. In every age that...
Pardon me?
Magla is a in this way, but in turn, without the willpower, with the world embroiled in chaos. These outbursts of swollen magic...
'Tis the answer to everything.
Hold on. If Luis's art is rooted in bringing out this chaos, then anyone might be next. He said he became a monster because he's Elda, but that wasn't the complete story.
Indeed. All people today are ultimately descendants of humankind. If Luis so... Yet as long as you have the strength to confront your fears...
But if he would turn people into humans, if in the unlikely event...
If there is any motive for such cruelty, if Luis is truly from this village, then their fire would have cost him everything, even if it meant wielding a magic that twisted life into something terrible, instead of uplifting it. Indeed, it seems the opposite of an archetype. A truly dark power.
Who goes there? Someone flee!
That's him, the malformed assassin who struck at the prince.
After...
What now?
No.
Ready?
Stop!
You! So it was you?
Indeed it was. I killed the prince, though he died. So I decided to bide my time. Who are you? Are you the prince or not?
Do you have any idea what Luis is really scheming?
If that is what Lord Luis so desires.
It's almost impressive how
I suppose it's just easier to follow instead of thinking for himself. He's for...
What did you intend to do? The crown is too heavy a burden for your... Lord Luis is the true king, who...
He is no imposter, here at his journey's end, after enduring these...
Well, imposter or not, it's all that... And so I shall return the...
Bastard!
keep your guard up.
We've come too far to be...
This guy shows up again just when we've unlocked some new power. Okay, time for a new... All right, let's take it down and then get after Zorba.
I'll cut through!
You think yourself equal to a Ujief's agility?
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Face me! I'll be taking that.
Why, hello there.
In the name of justice! What are my options?
Leave it to me!
Oh God! You've got some fancy footwork, Stroll.
Comrade, lend me your strength!
I'm counting on you!
Is everyone all right?
Allies, together!
We'll combine our strength!
Hulkenberg's ploy exposed a new weakness! Shield! We've gotta do something about those apples!
Only a flesh wound.
Let me handle those apples. All right. Now it can't heal itself anymore. Don't waste your chance. Get in there!
Lend me your strength!
No,
They're weak
this
to
won't
piercing
work.
attacks. Hit them all in
Fight
one
is
fell
power.
swoop.
You better be sure.
We'll do this together!
Please allow me!
Hit their weakness! That's
Be
your opening,
neither
Captain!
timid nor arrogant. I was saving this!
I owe you.
Trust needed.
Now, what's the play? Let's do this! No. Stepping back! Sword Master! Run them through!
Right on target!
Are you prepared?
By the sworn oath of knighthood. Join with me! Let my power support you. That's all.
I'm all prepared.
Still up?
Let us clean up this mess. On me, we go together. This doesn't... Slash! Apologies.
Now,
Would you
what's
finish
the
it?
play? Swordmaster! Pierce, they die hard!
More apples? Quick, knock them off again!
Die yet!
Someone heal him fast!
From our provisions.
That helped.
Helpful as ever.
My thanks.
I stand ready. Let us fight as one. Let's do this. Worthy foe after all.
It's okay.
We'll do this together.
Maybe
Bring!
okay. Not bad at all.
Nice. I feel strong.
Tremble before me!
The bastard got away.
I say, you chap.
I'd hoped as much. You may yet
It's good to see you're safe. We've certainly taken... But don't worry.
Still, what's our next move?
Alces once said that His Highness the Prince he is royalty and elder both, heir to the legacies of heaven and earth. When the day comes that His Highness may be revered as the good ruler he can be, then the world will
In his own words, huh?
Right.
Come what may. My life is a shield raised in your highness's name.
We fight him to...
Yes. By our...
If he ends up king, he'll be...
Look, I'm never giving up hope either, okay? All we have to do is beat him. Right?
Looking forward to the victory song.
Well, we've got bigger things to worry about.
You... I'm still amazed. Your mother, she loved your father, and you, with all her heart. The injustice that befell, but listen well. Once you leave this village, after all, an old crone like me can't take care of you forever. If you want to, the world's fate is in your hands. Please, put an end to the...
Thank you for everything.
Our final battle. Yes, before all else, His Highness has only just awoken. Let us rest in the gauntlet runner for today.
It's a bit strange, isn't it? The beginning of my journey... Well, guess I'm repeating myself. But I'm glad...
Stay beside me.
Well, when you put it like that...
The mystical... Your tempered bond has become by the grace of her newfound...
We've got the path to tomorrow in front of us, and I'm gonna lead the way.
When things get tough, remember this magic. By the way, I wonder what your parents wanted you to get from... The part we're reading today is... the one who governed yet.
A utopia is not the creation. The last part sounds a little, However, what is a true utopia? So even the author of Lady Cruiday mentioned the king was a real idealist when he but little by little. With that in mind, but...
Right.
You've got the power to change, and that's what I'm going to help you.
I saw what happened. So, as far as I know, there is no record of your newly acquired archetype ever being used. Even in ancient times, an archetype whose existence was only theoretical, known to some scholars as the magic of true sovereignty. I once said that to be Elder was your inescapable fate. However, magic is a process by which we confront fate and tame anxiety, and archetypes are its essence. They are manifest. So then, what do you...
The foremost fate. Not really.
Indeed. It is birth that is... Yet by some strange tangle of destiny, you were given a choice that the very act of existence denies most people. By your... Do you understand? You stand on the threshold of truly... Not as an unearned title of bloodline's chance, nor as a mere authority over people. You have taken control. That is what it truly means to be a hero. And it is the crux of the power. What glorious coincidence indeed, that I, as a scholar of archetypes, might cross...
Indeed, 'tis his hands that bear our fate.
Yes, I swear. Who are you? You with this voice that moves hearts. Speak. Who?
If it is answers you seek, then...
Are you?
As for you, move onward to thy final ordeal. Take thy place.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Okay, all our preparations are just about set.
All this royalty? It always felt they lived in a different world to the likes of me.
'Tis proof that bloodline decides nothing. We are one people.
Looks like this is gonna be our last mission. Any final words you want to say?
We can't give up.
Of course. No way we're losing it.
About the new stuff you've felt and learned since becoming the prince. Why is it that you want to be king? It's not about honor or power, is it?
I want to protect this country.
'Tis the answer I hoped for. As your knight, I will ever serve you with all my...
Well, I guess this means...
Really? Why though?
This place here.
Let's move!
You see?